Hi guys. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm being ridiculous. I just discovered the audio library. I didn't just barely discover it, but I just discovered it again, and I thought, why not play that since I seem to be getting myself into some trouble. I'm not in copyright trouble, not really. But the more that I do this, the more I realize I gotta be a lot more careful. Where's the sound on this thing? Like, if it's gonna be doing this and interrupting me, I need you to be quiet. Welcome to Maximum Yarnage. I'm Michelle. Did you know me? Did you know me? Did you know my name? Did you know this is Maximum Yarnage? No? Nobody does. It's okay. I'm good with that. God, that music is really long. How awesome. Well, you guys, I have, again, no plan, but we're going to do this anyway. My husband's snoozing over there before he goes to work, and I'm kind of like, la la la, I have all this yarn that I'm dying to show off because I'm dying to dive into it and start planning a project. So I'm excited to show it to you guys. I'm also excited to show you guys my ta-da finished What is this? What is this? Yarn? Is it yarn yet? Is it yarn yet? Well, these are really cool colors. Like, now that I really look at it, now that it's all like horribly spun up. What is that? Get off. Get off, Fluff. You're doing absolutely nothing there. How long are you, song? Yeah, so I was so excited. I did post a couple of pictures on my Instagram, which I'm pretty sure, you guys, that all my extracurricular activities are on my About page, but I'm pretty much Maximum Yarnage everywhere and other things elsewhere, and I'm not going to tell you what it is unless, like, you're curious and you go to the About page. I'm just not really into that. I don't think I'm just that important. So anyway, yeah, all big and small bits and pieces, kind of all over the place. But I really love the way it candy stripes. Like, if my eyeballs are popping out of my head, it's because I really love the candy stripe. Like, I really wish that I had been able to do that, like, everywhere, and I wasn't able to because I figured out later how to layer it so that I could get that, you know? And also how to draft better so that I could get that. Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to explain. I'm not good at this, but I cannot wait to get my hands on some more. I really look forward to it. Now that when I resigned myself to going thick and quick, thick and thin. When I resigned myself to go thick and thin, like, I don't care what size it comes out because I'm just not drafting right. Yeah, it was fine. It started moving along, and obviously if I'm going to do it that thick, I don't know what that is, you guys. Like, just don't judge. I have no idea. Whatever that is, it's wrong. But yeah, like I said, once I decided to go to not care about it being perfectly thin or whatever, everything just started to kind of just flow and go, and I figured out the draft. Thank you, Tenchik, by the way, because I think it helped to talk specifically one-on-one with somebody and just talk it through. The steps that she kept telling me over and over again, if you notice, it was going in one ear and out the other, but the steps that she did lay out for me during the last podcast just kind of stuck in my brain, and it made it easier for me. Like, I was able to finally put it all together. I saw countless number of YouTube videos, and let me tell you something. You can watch as many YouTube videos as you want. That draft, if you're like me, you're just not going to get it, and you're not going to understand exactly. And I know that I was able to do it before because the beginning of my yarn was like super thin. Got it back then, but I just don't think that, I don't know, I think I forgot it really fast. So this time I just wasn't able to figure it out, and it didn't matter how many YouTube videos I watched a lot. I just wasn't getting the whole draft thing. And when I sat down with Tenchik on our live virtual knit night, it really put it all into perspective for me, and I was able to whip this whip it up in no time. Is today the last day of the Rav Olympics? You guys. Oh my god. I have to do this really fast because is it the last day of the Rav Olympics, you guys? I wish somebody could tell me. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I'm making it harder on myself when I could just go to the forum. I did the Rav Olympics. It's not Rav Olympics. I'm very sorry. I'm going to get in trouble. It's not the Rav Olympics. It's the Rav Olympics. And when is it, you guys? Oh, thank goodness. Tomorrow. Okay, I still have one more day to load up my awesome sweater into my finished objects things so that I could qualify for that Ravelenic crossing the finish line picture thing that we are going to all get. Hopefully I get it if I did everything right and I signed up right. So yeah, that was my, wow, did I jump like from one thing to the next because I freaked out? I did. But anyway, yeah, that was my finished spinny thing, yarn thing. And this is my sweater. I finished it. I have not blocked it. And as you can see from the looseness of the sweater, it's probably not going to be a good idea to block it. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Perhaps never wash this sweater. Like ever. Can I do that? Is that something I can do? Because that really feels like that's what I should do. Because it's exactly what I like. It's just fine. I like big, droopy, you know, I like big panels in the front. It ended up being kind of just what I like, and I think anything bigger might not work because it's too big, you guys. It's too big. It's fine. I can live with it. But yeah, it's just this, okay, is the neck, and it's supposed to be like here. So being that this mystery yarn is kind of like a mystery, it's just not, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's gonna be like too floppy, too all over the place. It's gonna do like just, I feel like it's going to be over here if I wet this. What am I gonna do? What am I going to do? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, but we're gonna have to figure it out. All right, I'm gonna insert Oh, I did this wrong. I'm sorry. I'm inserting my video onto my forum like I do all the time, but I don't have time to post anything. Okay, here we go. So here we go. All right, I'll stand up so I can show you guys. Sorry. All right, stop screwing around, girl. I have it woven in the ends, obviously. This really, it almost looks just like one of my very favorite pieces that I wear. So I know once I block it or wash it or whatever, I'm going to be a lot happier with the look or the feel. It'll be a lot more drapey. And even the one that I actually own, the piece that I own, is way oversized. It's like a size 3 or something, and it's way too big. But I love it so much, and I love the stripe, so that's why I added this stripe here. And I don't know, you guys, I like it. I know the back is like, it has no, the back has no shape. Like, I have to actually pull it so you can have a little bit of shaping on it. But it doesn't matter. I still like it. And here. Like, this is how it hangs down. Yeah, like a waterfall thing. I can't believe it, you guys. Honestly, I can't believe I did this. Even if it's oversized, I think it still looks cool. Right? Oh, linty. I love it. Oh, what the heck? Not attractive. What's going on? What is that? Oh my god, I think it's bleach. Oh well. You guys, I am happy with it. I was really like, oh wow. You know what? It looks even better here. Maybe I will. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. This is what I didn't like. The fact that it had this curve in it. Like, why couldn't it have been straight? I'm kind of glad it wasn't, because if it had been straight, I definitely wouldn't have had enough yarn to finish it. I wonder what happened here. I don't know. But it's still cool. I like it. And I don't mind the color pooling. I was really unhappy with the color pooling. I thought it was unattractive. It's like not looking like, I mean, it's just not, I don't think that it was pooling very nicely. You know, I didn't like these funky pools here. I wasn't liking the way the colors were just sort of accumulating in certain spots. And I don't know, somehow I started paying more and more attention to the way that everybody was kind of knitting things up and not caring about color pooling, and, you know, just throwing caution to the wind, being all, oh my god, so stripy. So I just kind of became a little bit more comfortable with it. I thought for sure when I finished it, I was going to want to dye it. And then I thought, oh man, but I put this purple in there. Like, how am I going to dye it? I kind of like it all together. It's cool. It looks kind of cool with like black underneath and black leggings, and I like it. I'm getting used to it. I'm concerned about, definitely concerned about what I'm going to do, how I'm going to block this. Like, how am I going to do this? I mean, it's going to completely stretch. It's going to be like as long as a duster, probably. It's the cool thing is that it'll go over my butt, so I'll feel more comfortable wearing leggings with it. So that'll be good. But then it's going to end up looking kind of like not very good. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but it's not like I really actually, realistically speaking, could go through the life of the sweater without ever washing it. Right? That would be weird. That was probably a bad idea. You want to come up here? Oh. Well, stop trying to hang on to the damn... There we go. Kitty. All right. She's been really sensitive lately. I don't know why. This is my Artemis. We're going to put her on a diet. We're going to put me on a diet. We're going on a diet, kitty. Want to go to the gym with me? Oh, I don't know why she's been so sensitive lately. She's not usually like this. She's not a lap cat. She likes to always be around people, but she's always between my husband and I. Always. But she's never been like this, where she needs all the love and the attention. Sorry, were you getting ready to leave? Here. All right. Well, that's enough of that. So I'm running through all the things super quick. It's just that she keeps like rummaging through my stuff and making noises, driving me crazy. Anyway, all right. Not the greatest episode so far. But yeah, that's it. And it's thick, it's heavy. It's thick and it's heavy, and I am starting to get a little bit hot, but it's still light enough that you can wear it even though it's a little warm today. It's not that warm, you guys. It has been really, really cold lately. I mean, I'm sorry that I keep grabbing my face, but I put this oil in my hair over here because it was so ratty looking, and I can smell it, and it's gonna like it. I can still smell it on my hands, even though I washed my hands 3 times before I started putting on my makeup. And I knew that this was a possibility. What happens is that happens. I feel like it gets in my throat. It's this stuff. Sulfate free. I bought it because it's sulfate free. And I thought, oh, that'll be fine. You know, my fragrance allergies aren't as bad as they used to be. For example, if I could only find them, they're usually scattered all over the place around here. Oh, nope. You know those little packages that I'm always showing you guys of the face masks that I do? Well, those aren't fragrance free. They have plenty of scent on them. But not that heavy. For some reason, all American products are so heavily scented that you can't breathe. If you have a minimal allergy to fragrance, you can't breathe. It's in my throat. I'm going to start getting froggy. So I'm going to power through this as fast as I can because I'm starting to feel like I'm going to need my inhaler soon. And also because I had this stuff on my hands while I quickly slapped some stuff on my face, I'm now starting to feel like I have ants crawling all over my face. And it's really annoying because I'm going to be touching my face the entire time. Anyway, you like my little pin? I got these a long time ago at Crafted at the Port of Long Beach. I got a whole bunch of them. This lady actually hand sews them. And I can't remember her name. I'm pretty sure that I might have done like a video thing of them before. I was vlogging a lot, but I never posted up any of the videos. Because I'm a coward. That's why. And I'm doing things this way because once I'm live, I can't change my mind. I can't sit there and agonize for hours over whether or not I should include whatever it is that I'm trying to include. And the editing process, I tend to over edit. So then at some point I might lose the plot. It's hard to explain. But so that's a lot of the reason why I never actually got around to posting any of the vlogs that I was doing before. They're there, I have them. I just haven't put them together. I don't know if I ever will. Maybe I will, but not now. Anyway, that was something that I know I did review, and I know I did mention the name of the person that was doing them on that video. Maybe I'll go back and look at it one day. Maybe I won't. So that's it for my sweater. I'm very, very happy with it. I know I bitched and complained a lot. The sleeves, I was doing them 2 at a time, and I think I complained for the last time the other day because I realized, why am I whining about? I kept saying if I only hadn't done them 2 at a time because it was heavy and my cord was too short. It wasn't too short, but it was too short for these sleeves to do them comfortably. I also, it's hard to explain. It's a long story. But when I finally, I repeated that whiny complaint for the upteenth time, and I finally realized, why don't I just take one of them off the friggin' needles and just finish the damn sleeves? Don't worry about how long, am I going to get the length right? What if I mess up? What if I, do one longer than the other? You know what? I don't care. This thing is going to grow. It's not even going to be this size. I don't know how I'm going to make this work. If I freaking wash it, it's going to be down to there. Yeah, forget it. Who cares? So I took one off the needle, left it there, finished one sleeve one day, finished the other one the next day. Otherwise, I would have been sitting there for another 2 weeks, just not wanting to do it because it's so cumbersome. I don't know why in the world I've done that to myself. I really have no idea why it took me that long. Maybe it was because I really actually was in the process of losing my knitting mojo. So then you lose that mojo, and you just can't think straight. You just don't want to think straight. I don't know what it is. I just wasn't in the friggin' mood. And this sweater has been languishing for I don't know how long, and I really wanted to finish it. It is technically my first adult size sweater. I have done a couple of baby sweaters in the past, and they were beautiful. I did one baby onesie for my nephew, and I also did knit an entire, I can't remember the name of the pattern, but I did knit an entire sweater. I knit all the pieces, but I was never able to put it together. And I think it had a lot to do with the fact that I used acrylic. I was back in the day. Let's just talk about a fear real quick. Back in the day, when I first started, I bought nothing but acrylic. I did that because I was terrified that I'm going to spend so much money on something, on some yarn, and I'm not going to be able to use it because I'm not going to know how, or I'm not going to know what to knit with it. Or if I do figure out what to knit with it, I'm not going to knit it right the first time, and I'm going to have to do it over again and over again. And that's expensive yarn. I don't want to waste that on a project that I'm not going to use because I have to finish something that I start. I must. Even if I'm knitting it wrong, I'm going to finish it, close it up, and I'm going to toss it aside and never look at it again. Learn from my mistakes and do it again until I get it right. I'm not much of a frogger. I never really have been. Although I did finally learn how to frog. how to learn, as in learn not to feel so much pain. When you have a project that you're more than halfway done with, you don't want to frog it. You don't want to spend all those hours that you spent and just rip the whole thing off. But I can do that now. I've been comfortable with it for a long time. It's just that, for a long time I wasn't. So what I would do is I would buy cheap yarn and knit the whole damn thing in cheap yarn. And if I liked it, then I'd go buy good yarn and knit it again. Well, those are lofty dreams, but it doesn't actually work that way. You're not going to actually do that. I didn't actually really do that very much. Maybe with some socks. Maybe, but not really. So I did this entire friggin' sweater. And it's still on my wish list. I still want to knit it because it looks like something I would wear. It looks like something I would wear to work, and that's what I like. I like things that are beautiful, that you can wear to work if you feel like it. That's what I like. Something nice, something fashionable, professional, even. That's what I like. And that's what that sweater was. And it was beautiful. Montparnasse. I'm so sorry. I'm so unsophisticated. I do not know how to pronounce this word. It must be French. And there it is. The Montparnasse of Death and Destruction is what I ended up calling it. It's by Barocco. I should have bought Barocco yarn because in the Barocco, it would have been absolutely stunning. It would have fallen exactly like I wanted it. And let me tell you something. Here's the funny thing. The Montparnasse, that first original sweater, you have to knit the pieces, the two front panels and the back, and then you knit the sleeves, and then you seam everything together. Oh my God, that is horrifying. I did not like it. And the fact that it was acrylic, there was nothing I could do. I didn't know back then that I could do a light steam and kind of singe the fibers a little bit. I should pull it out. I have it down there. I know I have it. I'm going to do that. I'm going to finally do a quick little steam on it, and I'm going to seam it up and see what the hell happens. I don't think it's going to come out looking the way I want it to, because I'm pretty sure that I used yarn that was too big. You guys, I can't even. I can't. It's just, and on top of that, like, I ran out of the crappy cheap yarn that I was using, and I knit one of the panels in a completely different color. So it's like, in my mind, I was like, it's just a test knit anyway. Who cares? What? Who has time to test knit an entire freaking sweater and then knit it nice in nice yarn, like later? Like, nobody. Okay, maybe some people do that, but I shouldn't, because I have a very short attention span. It's not going to happen. So, lesson learned. Never really did that again, except for like socks. And yeah, that was it. That was technically my very first adulty sweater. So, but this is my very first actual finished one, because I knit it all in one piece. And I almost didn't finish it because I did the stupid sleeves 2 at a time, which was really dumb. When I took them apart, I finished it one day and then finished the other one the other day, and everything worked out just fine. Still terrified about the blocking, but I will get there eventually. Whatever happens, happens. There's something on my mouth. Sorry. Anyway, so, oh my God, I forgot what the hell. See what happens when you have no plan? Hold on. This is like the worst boba. I'm going to stop drinking it. I'm powering through today because I want to go. I have to go. Sorry. I have stuff to knit. So before I take it out, I know this is like death to people that are like just waiting for the Malabrigo. The Malabrigo yumminess. This is what happened. Today, I woke up and I was feeling sad because I had to say goodbye to the traveling zombie doll that we're doing on our forum, on our group. Had to say goodbye to the traveling zombie doll. Oh, shoot. You guys, my Wi-Fi was on. If my Wi-Fi is on, it's going to mess up my feed so bad. Can't believe that I forgot about that. So it's probably messed up my entire first half of my show, but oh well, whatever. The show must go on. So I woke up and I'm feeling sad because I've got to get rid of I've got to move the zombie diva, the Milo, onto the next person. I don't know why I'm forgetting the name. But I had to mail it off to the next person, and so I went, so I left my husband sleeping in the other room, and I'm like feeling all bummed out, looking through my Facebook like, oh, I gotta go by myself later to go mail her off. And I see this post from the crochet crowd people, and they're like, oh, there are these yarn cakes that we're putting out that Michaels is going to be releasing in stores now. And the online store has already sold out of all the yarn cakes for Karen. They've completely sold out. You can't order the yarn anywhere else. You have to go to Michaels. Everybody, please run out to your local Michaels and take a picture so that you can tell us who has the yarn, because some stores do have them and some stores don't have them yet. And I'm like, oh, I'm in Los Angeles. Of course we're going to have the yarn. So boom, I take off, right? Thinking I'm going to take a couple more pictures with my zombie DeMilo. And we're going to have a little fun. And I went to the Michaels. I got there and there was freaking nothing there. I was so pissed that I left. I hardly really even took any pictures, but I left, went to go get some food. My husband woke up eventually, and then we left. We went out to lunch later on in the afternoon, and I had a really, really not good lunch experience. And I'm not going to bother telling you about that because you don't care. But oh my God, I was freaking pissed. So after that, to make it up to me, because it was my husband's idea to take me to that restaurant in the first place, and I was really grumpy about it. Not that I held it against him that he took me out. It's not that. It was just like I was really, really incensed at the food. Oh my God, I might as well just tell you. I went to this restaurant down in Manhattan Beach. I'm not going to tell you which one it was because I don't think that they deserve negative feedback on the restaurant. They're trying to do a really good thing. They do a lot of charity work for heart disease, and it was such a sad story on the friggin' menu that I don't want to talk crap about that restaurant. It was, but I ordered a salad that was supposed to have, literally the ingredients were listed: strawberries, jicama, and mango. And some dry cranberry, whatever. Strawberries, jicama, mango, right? And I'm like, okay, cool. I didn't even want any meat on it because I don't want to get into it. I just wanted the salad for lunch. And I got it, and what I got on my plate was mushy strawberries and some jicama and mango shavings. But the mango, you guys, was wiggly. They look like little wiggly worms. Who shaves mango that's that ripe? Number one, I don't know how you do that. And why would you give me the main ingredients as a garnish? Order a plate of turkey and mashed potatoes with corn. Do you like put 4 or 5 pieces of corn on top of your mashed potatoes? Like, that's not how that works. So I was mad. To make it up to me, my husband took me out to Twist Yarns of Intrigue. and I got Malabrigo. They were having a sale. I should have started with that. I know, but it was awesome. I'm sorry. I lost my ever-loving mind. Lost my mind. Most bizarre thing. I go into Twist, Yarns of Intrigue. I think it's Twist, yes. It says Twist, yes. Twist, Yarns of Intrigue. And everywhere I look is 20% off everything. 20% off everything in the store. 20% off everything in the store. And all these other ones that were like 40% off, 75% off, 30% off, this and that and the other, but 20% off everything in the store. And I had to read that like 20,000 times because I just didn't believe it. And I kept going to other parts of the store expecting that everything but this is 20% off. And that didn't happen. And the girls kept going up to me and asking me if they could help me. And I'm walking around, looking around. I was having a blast. But I was still pissed off about my thing. But as soon as I saw this yarn, they directed me to yarn like Malabrigo. They're like, oh, you're picking up Malabrigo. So they directed me way to the back. Oh my God. Way to the back where this lovely goodness was just waiting for me to pick it up. And it was the only bag of blue and like a yellow-green Malabrigo. 5 skeins of the same color for $30. You guys, that is a frigging deal like I've never in my life seen. And I just, if I could have gotten more, I would have. I'm going to pretty much end it here. Like when I'm done going through these, this is all I have. It's just like 5 friggin' balls, 5 skeins of Malabrigo. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. What can I do with 5? Oh my God. Oh my God. That is amazing. And like I said, these are about $12 each, like $11.60 for them in the store. And she gave these to me for 40% off, you guys. 40% off. I just about lost my mind. Bye, honey. Be careful. It's going to work. And the next one, this one's the one that I picked up. I thought these for sure were not going to be on sale. And I picked them up thinking, hoping, oh my goodness, there's no room. I picked them up and I was like, they're just so pretty. There's just no way these are going to be 20% off. Oh, well, just close your eyes. Don't think about it. Just close your eyes. Don't think about it. Forget it. And that's what I did. I just didn't think about it, and I just grabbed them, and I ran out of the freaking store. No, I didn't. I grabbed them, and I grabbed about as many of them as I could that looked kind of the same-ish. These, oh my God. It's like, on my screen, it's a little bit hard to see. They look more charcoal gray on my screen, but really these light spots are not charcoal gray. They are a deep gray lavender. They're more lavender than anything. And the darker spots are more kind of like a brown gray. It's obviously the gray undertone, but oh, they're just like, you guys, to die for. Just to die for. I really just, I didn't know what to say. They were so pretty. I was like, for sure they're not going to be 20% off. And they were. And I was very, very happy. And I couldn't believe it. Apparently what happened was, because I had such a hissy fit that my lunch was so bad, my husband decided, hey, there's a yarn store close by. Let's appease the dragon and give her yarn. Maybe she'll be happy. I don't know. And we just happened to walk in a super secret sale. A super secret sale that is going on till the end of next week, I think, or until next weekend sometime. 20% off the entire store at Twist Yarns of Intrigue in Manhattan Beach. I think it's Manhattan Beach. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it is. And I love the lady, oh, that owns the shop. She's absolutely amazing. She's a sweetheart. She was so excited. She's like, I'm doing this for all the customers. She just says that I do it every year. I'm like, I must have missed it every year because I never saw anything like that in my life where you go into a local yarn store and the entire place is 20% off, guys. The entire place. Absolutely everything. Yarn, needles, stitch markers, whatever. 20% off. And then even deeper discounts for bags of things or other lines of yarn, 40% off, 30% off. I was like losing my marbles. If only I had way more money. But I came out with about 10 skeins of this stuff. And of course, all of it Malabrigo, because for me, it's like the best value for a nice, beautiful wool. And it's pretty much never steered me wrong. So I'm looking forward to coming up with a good project for these. Hopefully I don't know that I can do a sweater size thing, but I'm hoping. I don't know if I have like enough yarn for a sweater, but definitely something something big, something nice, something fun, and I'm really looking forward to working with it. It's going to be a lot of fun. But that was it. I recommend if you're in Los Angeles and close to Long Beach, close to Manhattan Beach, I recommend that you go to Twist Yarns of Intrigue this week. If there's anybody at all, even one person that watches this that is anywhere near Los Angeles, I really suggest that you go. It's a lot of fun. The story is beautiful. I've always loved it. I've talked about it before on this show. And it's always been amazing. I love the way she has everything set up. Everything's so beautiful in the store, and everything is so like nice and warm and comforting, and you like want to go sit down on the couch and knit something and have some tea or coffee. I don't know. She's just got a fabulous store, and I recommend it to absolutely anybody. And get on that mailing list and pay attention to it. The reason why I didn't know about the sale was she literally just sent out a message. She didn't advertise for it. She sent it out on the newsletter. And she does that so that you can see how many people are actually reading her newsletter. Sneaky lady. I knew that that's what was happening. I must not have read the newsletter. And that's what I thought of, like, as soon as she started telling me. And I'm like, you caught me. You caught me. I didn't read the newsletter because I am totally on it. I've been on it forever. And I had no idea that there was a secret sale on because I didn't read the newsletter. So I recommend that you read those newsletters from your local yarn stores so that you can stay on top of their whatever events that they've got going on. I know that Twist isn't the only place that has ever done like a crazy, sale throughout the store, but that was definitely the very first time that I ever experienced an Uber sale. And oh my God, I did everything to hold it inside and because I was like losing it, dude. My husband's over there on the couch just on his cell phone. Whatever. I had a good time. That was a blast. What else do I have going on? I don't think I have anything. Oh my God. I don't know how long that's been sitting there. So I went to this Thai place afterwards, not like hours later, and I got something to eat. And this is the first time that I've ever tried this. I was pissed off about the mango slivers, like I said earlier. So I bought some Thai dessert. I've never had this before, and it's a funky combo to me. It's sweet sticky rice and mango. So I don't know if I should. That's good. Okay, now I'm gonna try it with. I don't know why I'm doing this, you guys. This is dumb. Really dumb. Oh my god, that's good. I'm gonna go now, and I'm gonna go and eat this. That's different. Yeah. Ooh, that's different. Okay. I like it. It's cool. I don't think I would order it again, though. I might order it again. Oh, well. I don't know. It's kind of funky. It's sweet rice with mango. But it's not rice pudding. You know what I mean? I don't think I'd like rice pudding with mango either, though. So, I'm sorry. The neighbors are screaming because soccer. All right, you guys. I have babbled on enough. I don't know how long I've been on here. And I don't really have anything else to talk about, do I? No, I just shot my load with the Malabrigo. Ooh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have an outro. That's what I'm going to do. I was going crazy with all the music. I was having fun earlier with my intro when I started the podcast, and I was trying the audio library, so it's totally cool. It's copyright-free music. Anyway, I'm gonna do this more often. I'm gonna start every day with like a different, not every day, but every time with like a different song and end with a different song. That's gonna be great. Everybody's gonna love it. I'm gonna become a sensation. Alright, I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go. Alright, bye guys. I had a lot of fun, and I will see you later. Bye.